I'm looking very black today. And I didn't... Hold on. I meant like my headphones are black, my hat's black, my shirt's black. I am wearing khaki shorts, okay? I'm not all black. And I am also, in fact, not black. I didn't mean it like that. Black is just simply the best color. It goes with everything. Like me, ladies. So, Rack Shack and Benny is the next one up, and I remember this being one of, if not my favorites as a kid. I really enjoyed this one. I will point out, this one was actually the topic of controversy, believe it or not, and it's funny because VeggieTales is so tame and so innocent that what controversy could they possibly have? And it turns out, not a whole lot, but the big deal was the bunny song, which in case you haven't seen this, you don't know what this is yet. Most people will know what I'm talking about. The villain has a song about a chocolate bunny, and it's the villain's song, so he's saying bad things, and he mentions that he doesn't want to go to church, doesn't want to go to school, and that he doesn't love his mom or his dad. And this was apparently so controversial because it's a catchy song and kids would sing it. Big Ideas Productions went back and changed the song. I'm not sure which version is on the DVD. I would assume it's the new version of the song that changes it. But yeah, regardless, I remember there were people at my church growing up, including I'm pretty sure my pastor and his kids, who wouldn't watch VeggieTales because of this episode, and it was so ridiculous and so overblown, but I loved it. It's a great episode, and I'm excited to watch it because I haven't seen it for like 20 years or something. So when I say it's great, I mean I think it's great. I remember it being great, but it's been a long time, so I'm excited to watch it again, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it with me. So without further ado, this is VeggieTales, Rack Shack, and Benny. Let's do it.
Hi, kids!
I should just start all my videos like that, just like... Hello and welcome back!
Larry, you've got an oven mitt on your head.
Ah yes, the pinnacle of children's humor. Putting weird things on your head. It works, so I'm not judging you. It works.
You know, Bob.
Over here, Larry.
You know, Bob. I think we need Cordy for this one. I'll be right back.
Larry, watch out for the... sink.
Ouch.
Are you okay?
They didn't mention this in Veggie Beat magazine.
I want you to listen to a story about 3 boys named Rack, Shack, and Benny who were in a pickle just like yours.
Don't talk about my pickle.
Good morning, George. How are you? I hope you're feeling fine. I'd love to stay and talk, but it's almost 8 o'clock and I haven't got the time.
I know this animation is so limited and like low quality because, I mean, it was pioneering this kind of animation, but like it's still so interesting. Like, what is this thing? Like, as a kid, I thought it was so cool. Like, it was like, it reminded me of like playing with Legos or something, where it's like the logic doesn't have to exist. It's a flying thing on skis. Okay, there's no engine, there's no propeller, but it flies. Sure, cool. Like, and I like it in a weird way. Is the animation choppy and a little bit crappy? Yes, absolutely. But I love it. I love the imagery. I feel like I say this every VeggieTales episode, but like it really was like they were limited by poor technology and poor understanding of how to use this medium. But what they were able to design and imagine was still really interesting and really cool.
Oh yes, we work real hard at the chocolate factory.
Excuse me, Mr. Hunt, but I've got an injury.
An injury is a slight understatement there.
Every day they make 14,638 of these little fellas.
It's a very specific number there, buddy.
Nebby K. Nezer. But you better call him Mr. Nezer.
Mr. Nezer? With a hard R? I feel uncomfortable. I'll just call him Sir. How about that?
Attention, little people!
The correct term is dwarfs, sir. Mr. Neza.
This morning, Neza Chocolate shipped its 2 millionth chocolate bunny. To celebrate this momentous occasion, for the next 30 minutes, everyone may eat as many bunnies as they want. Bon appetit!
I just got it. They said like they were in a pickle and then the bad guy is a pickle. Never got that as a kid. I get it now, though. That counts for something, I think.
I don't think we should eat any more bunnies.
Well, what do you mean? Mr. Nezer said we could eat as many as we want.
Well, don't you remember what our parents taught us?
Didn't your parents ever teach you personal space?
I keep thinking of a song my mom used to sing to me a long time ago.
Think of me every day.
Your mom's kind of creepy there, Junior. Are you sure she's actually alive, or is she like a ghost or something?
Know that wherever you are, it is never too far. If you think of me, I'll be with you.
I don't think Junior's doing too good. Think he's snapping. We might want to do something about this.
Everybody else is lying down, but you three are standing up.
Actually, boss, I think the tomato is sitting. I'm standing. Sitting. Look, this is sitting, and this is standing.
I'm glad we took the time to establish the difference between when a tomato sits and stands. Very important use of runtime.
We can use boys who know how to stand up here at Neza Chocolate. How would you like to be junior executives?
What's it mean?
It means you have to wear a tie. Sure, that'd be great.
Alrighty, Mr. Lunt, get them their ties.
This may seem like an exaggeration, but frankly, honestly, this is how working works. Just don't be incompetent and people are amazed by you.
The other day, I was thinking about the Neza Chocolate Bunny, thinking about how wonderful the bunny is, how beautiful the bunny is, and I thought to myself, oh, if only all my workers loved the bunny as much as I do. I asked myself, why don't they love it as much? Do you know why? Because it's small. It's a little bunny. What they need is a bunny they can look up to, and I mean way up to. This is just a model. The real bunny is 90 feet high.
Once again, not an exaggeration. Bosses are insane, man. Look, I couldn't possibly think of any other explanation. They need a big bunny.
This afternoon, everyone will meet the new bunny, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing when everybody bows down and sings the bunny song.
The unedited version. The controversial one. About their parents.
Don't want no health food when it's time to feed. A big bag of bunnies is all that I need. I don't want no buddies to come out and play. I'll sit on my sofa, eat bunnies all day. I won't eat no beans, and I won't eat tofu.
Yeah, you can see it doesn't line up.
I won't eat no beans, and I won't eat tofu.
His lips aren't saying tofu.
I don't want no pickles, I don't want no honey. I just want a plate and a fork and a bunny. I don't want to tell you a joke that is funny. I just want a plate and a fork and a bunny.
For all the Christian kids like me growing up that weren't really allowed to watch A Nightmare Before Christmas, but did watch VeggieTales religiously, no pun intended, this was our Mr. Oogie Boogie song. Like, when I first saw the Mr. Oogie Boogie, I was like, I feel like VeggieTales was copying something a little bit.
Everything that I had for the bunny.
Great voice, sir. Your voice is immaculate.
Well, what do you think?
What would happen, say, if someone didn't quite agree with everything in that song?
They'll ban it from their churches and tell the congregation not to watch it because they're stupid.
What's that over there?
That's the furnace.
What's it for?
Well, that's where the bad bunnies go.
Let's just say, in my mind, if you don't bow down and sing the song, you're a bad bunny.
You don't mean...
But I'm sure that won't happen. It's almost time for the ceremony. I'll see you out there.
Now this was a pickle.
Now this was a pickle, and that's a cucumber, and that's a tomato, and that's an asparagus, and golly, I don't quite know what I am. Am I some sort of onion? I'm not sure.
Thank you for attending today's festivities. It is with great pleasure that I present to you the object of our affection, your new best friend, the bunny.
I wonder if this is what it's like working at Twitter. Sorry, X. Then again, Mark Zuckerberg's the one who just made a giant statue of his wife, so,
Hey, boss. Those three guys don't look like they're bowing.
Aren't those our new junior executives?
I think so. Maybe they're stuck.
Let's find out.
Oh my god. It's a good thing everybody in front of them was peas or they'd be decapitated.
I said it's time to sing the bunny song.
Come on, guys! Sing the song! Everybody's doing it!
Literally nobody else is singing it, actually. They're all just sniffing the dirt.
Sing the song!
They ain't singing, boss.
Sing!
Think of me every day.
Is that the bunny song?
It's like, to be fair, I only sang it one time, and I don't have it memorized quite yet. Did I say that earlier? Was that what I was singing? I don't think it was, but like, just correct me if I'm wrong.
I've gotta help them. But how?
Rat Shack and Benny will be right back after this short break.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry.
This is interesting. I'm pretty sure this is the first time, if I'm remembering correctly, that the full episode is one story. Obviously, there's a silly song in the middle here, but like, all the other ones were like 2 short stories with a silly song. This one's just a story all the way through. I wonder why they decided to do that. I'm not complaining. Like I said, I enjoy this episode a lot, but it's just a completely different vibe.
Larry will be performing the traditional Argentinian ballad, The Dance of the Cucumber, in its original Spanish. Bob the Tomato will translate.
Miren al pepino.
Watch the
bien
cucumber.
Cómo se
See
mueve,
how he moves.
Como un león.
Like a lion
Tras un
chasing
ratón.
a mouse.
Miren al pepino.
Watch the cucumber.
Qué suaves
Oh, how
movimientos.
smooth his motion.
Es como
Like
mantequilla
butter
en un
on
chango pelón.
Bald monkey.
Miren al pepino.
Watch the cucumber.
Miren el tomate.
Look at the tomato.
No es triste.
Isn't it
Él
sad?
no puede
He
bailar.
can't dance.
Pobre tomate.
Poor tomato.
Él desearía poder bailar como el pepino.
He wishes he could dance, like the cucumber.
Libre y suavemente.
Free and smooth,
Pero no puede danzar.
but he can't. Okay, stop the music. What do you mean I can't dance? I can dance. Well, what about Uncle Louie's polka party? Didn't you see me dancing at Uncle Louie's polka party?
No comprendo.
Okay. Alright, it's funny. I was like, this whole bit is not funny, but that part was funny.
Mom! Dad! Look over here! Get a picture of me next to the cucumber in authentic Argentinian garb!
Okay, Junior, but we better hurry. I think the dwarves have your mother confused with someone else.
What? What the hell is happening? I'm sorry, what the heck is happening? What are we doing? What? I know this silly songs with Larry, but this is weird scenes with random vegetables and dwarves, apparently. What?
Escuchen el tomate.
Listen to the
No
tomato.
es triste.
Isn't it sad?
Él no puede
He
cantar.
can't sing.
Pobre tomate.
Poor tomato.
Él desearía poder cantar.
He wishes he could sing.
Fuerte y dulce como el pepino.
Strong and sweet like the cucumber,
Pero no puede.
but he can't.
Ni siquiera dar un silbido.
Can't even whistle. All right, that's it, senor. Come over here and let me sing you a song.
Adios, amigos.
This has been Silly Songs with Larry. Tune in next time to hear Larry sing.
Bob is really angry. I hope he doesn't catch me. It's so hard to run with the sombrero on my head.
I don't understand. I don't understand that silly song at all, but okay. It did make me laugh, so I guess it succeeded. Why did it make me laugh? I don't know, but hey, comedy is a mystery.
And now, back to our story.
Is everyone comfortable? Good.
Rack, I can't move my arms.
You don't have any arms. And speaking of which, it would be pretty easy to, like, get out of those ropes. I mean, they're just in a loop. Just wiggle a little bit, it'll fall off. So what if those hands just, like, spanked them on their way by? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Sorry, sir. Can't let you cook my buddies.
So it's interesting to me that, like, the whole Bible story that this is based on, if you didn't know it is, read your Bibles, kids. Or don't, I don't care. Is like, God saves them. And in this version, a carrot does. I feel like that's more controversial than saying you don't like your parents as a bad guy. But what do I know? You know, I'm just an idiot on YouTube.
That truck belongs to me, Mr. Lunt. Oh, but look, my truck seems to be full of garbage. Mr. Lunt, is there anything you can do about that?
Hey, no problem, boss.
Ah, looks like the villain from Tron.
Remember how our parents said that God would always be watching out for us?
My parents were atheists. What are you talking about? Well, the end. That was exciting, everybody, and I'm glad that we all enjoyed this tale of horror and woe. Okay, never mind. I guess, God is involved.
Hey, boss, how many guys did we throw into the furnace?
3?
Well, it looks like 4 guys in there now, and one of them's real shiny.
It's one way to put it.
God has saved you from the fiery furnace. Oh, I was wrong to try to make you do things you weren't supposed to do.
Imagine, like, you'd stumble across this as, like, just an atheist kid or something, somebody not familiar with Bible stories, and you're just watching it for educational purposes. Like, yeah, just listen to your parents. They know what's best for you. And then that scene happens, and you're just like, huh? What? This whole episode is like, listen to your parents, do what's right, even if it's not the popular thing. Oh, by the way, some glowing entity saved their life from the furnace. We're not gonna, you know, expand on that at all. Just take what you will from that, I guess.
Sometimes when I'm playing with a buddy or two, they're doing things I know I'm not supposed to do.
Do you go along, even though the things they do are wrong?
I remember stand
up, stand up.
for what you believe in, believe in, believe in God.
He's the one to back you up.
We'll stand with you.
I still find it absolutely hilarious. A Christian organization got a bunch of Christian bands together to cover VeggieTales, which I guess would be like the equivalent of getting, like, people together to do, like, Muppet songs or Disney songs, something like that. That happens. But, like, they got Skillet, who, at that particular point in time, was going deep into hard rock territory. They ended up bouncing back and just being more pop rock and whatever. But they were, like, close to metal even, like, bordering on metal, hard rock. So imagine, like, a metal song, a metal version of, like, The Little Mermaid or, like, The Rainbow Connection or something coming out. People have done that. I'm sure somebody has. It's just such a silly concept of, like, that's great. I'm glad they didn't take themselves too seriously to do something like that, because that's fun. It's really silly.
So if you have a question, go ask your dad, and he can tell you if a thing is good or bad. You'll make their day. If you remember what your parents say.
What they say?
They told us.
What you believe.
It's time to talk about what we've learned today. Right, Larry?
I'm wet.
I am genuinely shocked nobody has taken that out of context yet, because that's hilarious. What do you think, Larry? I'm wet.
What did you learn, Larry?
Well, I learned that doing something that you know isn't such a good idea, just to be cool, isn't very cool. I put an oven mitt on my head just because Veggie Beat.
What is with Bob's reaction during this? He's just like,
I learned that doing something that you know isn't such a good idea, just to be cool, isn't very cool. I put an oven mitt on my head.
he's got really bad ADHD. He can't pay attention. He's just like got intrusive thoughts. He's like, no, the oven. Oh, I turned it off. Okay, my keys. Oh, the front door. Oh.
You see that spoon over there?
Uh-huh.
If you stand on that end of it, and I jump onto the other end, it'll fling you out of there.
How are you gonna get back out then?
Okay, here I come.
Here I come. I'm wet.
Oh, that's much better. Thank you, Bob. Bob? Bob!
I'm in here, Larry.
Yeah, but there wasn't a whole lot of pre-planning here, Bob, was there?
Remember what your parents teach you and what you've learned from the Bible. Stand firm and do what's right.
Also, importantly, just because you were raised to believe something doesn't mean it's correct. Don't assume that everything you were told as a kid is the correct thing or the truth across the board. Be open to being taught new things and learning new things as you age, because that is extremely important too. Just saying.
That's all the time we have today. Remember, God made you special, and He loves you very much. Goodbye!
That's amazing. I should end all of my videos that way. Just like, I'm Simon from SimonsRants, and that was my rant for today. Anyway, yeah, that was fun. It was silly. It's funny how much faster that felt when it was just a singular episode, longer episode, rather than two really short stories. But yeah, it's fun. Once again, after having watched a bunch of these, there's not really a whole lot new you can say every episode. They're all pretty consistent. I think this is a step in the right direction. I mentioned last episode I felt like that was slightly worse. I feel like this was slightly better. I think this was clearly the best one so far, and I really enjoyed it. It was good to revisit. It's short, it's sweet, it's fun. I mean, it's cute, it's innocent. I really don't think it really earned or garnered any sort of actual controversy. I think people are just stupid and find controversy anywhere they want to and can. I don't know. I think it's fun. What do you guys think, though? If you enjoyed watching this video, please let me know in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.
I'm wet.